YouTube, it's Sunday.
Why are you such a coffee cat?
So this week has been pretty eventful as far as this channel and my future goes. At the beginning of the week, I made a Coffee Cat Facebook page, which I'll link in the description. I decided that in the summer of 2017, I'm moving to LA with my best friend. I started making preparations and everything, so like, it's official. And I hit 50 subscribers. Well, over 50 actually, but I surpassed 50. That's a milestone. That means that there are 50 real life people who like my videos so much they want to be notified every time I post one. I don't know, man, that's just a really big deal to me. So I wanted to do something very different this week, like a special video as a kind of a thank you. I spent all week trying to think of something cool that I could do aside from like a straight up thank you video. And I came up with, drum roll please, my scariest ghost stories. It was kind of inspired by The Gabby Show, one of my favorite YouTubers. Let's begin, shall we? So the first experience I ever had with the ghost was when I was really little. We were living in a really old house. Someone had actually been shot and killed in the kitchen back in the day. So here's our room, my parents' room, the living room, the kitchen, and my brother's room. Kind of made a circle. So my sister and I are in bed trying to fall asleep. I can hear my dad in the living room cursing at his NASCAR game. I can hear my mom in the kitchen washing dishes, and my brother is snoring in his room. Next thing I know, I hear a pop in the hallway. So I sit up and look to my right, and there's a silhouette of a man just standing there. I jump backward and I shake my sister until she wakes up. Heather, wake up! We both peek back around the corner and he's gone, but my parents' light is on and I swear it sounds like he's going through their stuff. Again, I can still hear my dad in the living room and my mom in the kitchen. So we stay there, frozen in terror, until the light turns off. This guy is on his hands and knees in the doorway for some reason, and he looks right at us, then left, and then back right at us. So of course we freak out, jump back into the bed, and throw the covers over our heads.
There's no way he can get us now, right?
And we didn't see any more of him. We told our parents in the morning and they laughed it off like it was our imagination, but we know. We know the truth. So we eventually moved from that house and into one in Waxhaw. This house is like way in the country. I'm talking no street lights, nearest store's 3.5 miles away, and it's a feed store. So the perfect place to play hide and seek in the dark. So one night we're playing and I thought it'd be the most brilliant idea in the world to go hide in the barn. It's not technically going inside, so I wasn't breaking any rules, and it's always so dark in there I could literally stand right in front of the door and never be seen. So I run through the yard as fast as I can, and when I get to the barn, I open that big metal door as slowly and quietly as I can so Heather won't hear me. Suddenly I have a really bad feeling, but suddenly I have a really bad feeling, but back then I ignored my intuition quite a bit, so I went in anyway. So I go inside, pull the door shut behind me, and tiptoe my way to the back. The feeling gets worse and worse, and I start to feel so anxious that I get nauseous, which is never a good sign. Then all of a sudden there's this screaming in my head. Get out, 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 get out. It's like deafening. And then I get this very clear image in my head of this old woman in a silver nightgown just screaming at me. Obviously, I run as fast as I could out of there, almost breaking my face on the lawnmower. By the time I get out of there, Heather's done counting.
Ready or not, here I come.
Shit. Needless to say, I lost that round. So one time, my freshman year in college, I was hanging out with Connor and their boyfriend. They were telling me about this half-crumbled house they'd found in the woods, and Connor said that they were pretty sure there was a ghost there. So, you know, like a normal person, I decided I wanted to check it out. So we go through the woods for what feels like a damn month, and then we eventually find this place. Instantly, I know something is off. Like something really bad happened here. So naturally, I want to go inside.
Hey, wait, I want to get eaten by a ghost.
We start walking around the sketch house, as they called it. It was like covered in trash for some reason and partially caving in. The energy there was tainted and off, but I couldn't put my finger on it, and I couldn't sense any single entities. I just figured maybe there were ghosts and they left, or I don't know, something. It wasn't until we'd made a complete circle throughout the house and were ready to leave that I discovered what was really wrong there. We were almost out the door until we noticed a chair really oddly placed. Like it was just to the left of the door, almost intentionally put there for people to see whenever they walked in.
Guys, check out this mirror.
And yet somehow we hadn't. So we stopped and looked at it, kind of confused. I looked into the mirror and I don't know, I don't really know what I saw. Pure evil. I remember chains and writhing, and I don't really know how to describe the images, but they were horrific. And then all of a sudden I noticed there was a bathroom like right behind this chair. How we never saw it, again, I don't know. And for whatever reason, instead of running away fast like I should have right after looking into that damn mirror, I decided to go into the bathroom. And the second that I did, there was an almost debilitating scream in my head. There were no discernible words, it was just screaming. I almost fell to my knees, no joke. Finally, at that point, we left the house, but the screaming did not stop. I kept flashing in between what I was really seeing and the images from the mirror while the screaming just continued in my head. I couldn't breathe, I couldn't think. I'm amazed I was able to keep walking the rest of the way. Honestly, I'm still kind of haunted by those images sometimes. When I was a freshman in college, I used to go home every weekend since my dad worked like right beside my school anyway. So one night I was home in front of the desktop computer in my room. I'd been on Tumblr and Facebook and whatnot, and finally at 3 a.m. I decided it was time to go to sleep. My bed was covered in boxes and stuff, so I just turned off the monitor and laid back in my desk chair. The second I closed my eyes though, I started to feel uneasy.
Oh my god, is someone gonna murder me?
The feeling grew until I finally gave in and opened my eyes and saw this shadowy thing like right in front of my face. It had massive claw-like fingers, but other than that, it didn't really have a humanoid shape. And then while I sat there in horror staring at whatever this thing was, it touched touched my face. I don't even know how to describe what it felt like. Think pure energy, only simultaneously real and not. I can't. I don't know. I flipped out, turned the monitor back on, and ran over to my bed. From there, I turned on my lamp and just stayed there huddled in the corner until 5:30 a.m. when I went to school with my dad. I haven't seen it since then. Honestly, there's a good chance that I manifested it with my own bad energy with how freaked out that evil thing got me. Otherwise, I feel like I would have had another experience with it. It touched me. Well, that was a morbid vlog. Obviously, I've had way more experiences than that, but if I were to tell you every single one of them in this right now, it would go on for about 3 hours, and no one wants that. Especially me, because I have to edit it. If this was something you enjoyed, let me know in the comments. I don't know, I thought it was kind of fun. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing, being awesome. Seriously, I really appreciate every single one of you. And if you haven't subscribed, let's go ahead and do that thing so my shameless self-promotion is not done in vain. I only almost messed that up. That's gonna be about all for now. Someone make me stop doing finger guns, please. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.
Hello, YouTube.
Hey YouTube.
Hey, YouTube. Hey, YouTube. It's Sunday.
Whatever.
Anyway.
Daenerys.
How you doing? I feel magical.
What's happening?
I'm weird.
Whatever.
Stop it.
My hat. Awesome. And scare bitches.
Why are you such a coffee cat?
Yeah.